Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective.
Far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Just hop in a
taxi cab, pack a bag, and get away fast.
Hey!
I know what part to come in.
I know that's right.
I'm in the crowd, y'all. I'm in there. I be singing all the time.
She was singing before the show.
I was.
Yeah, little Whitney.
Little hit me is what I'm going to call it, because I be listening to the notes. You ain't hitting them notes right. Hit me. Yeah.
That's okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Go Ladies podcast. Okay.
Yeah, this week been hard. I'm tired.
I was going to tell them where to go.
Oh, okay.
The week's been hard, and we're getting into that. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, follow on all social media platforms and everywhere you listen to podcasts. The week has been hard. Hit it.
Faith came with the energy. I'm sitting here like this.
Oh, my energy is, I'm pushing through.
Because I'm just like, all right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how to balance it out.
Is it a balance?
That's what adulting is. It's like the learning to balance.
Ooh, honey.
The tightrope walk.
Yes.
Between YOLO and save for tomorrow. Between protect your peace and rest and save democracy.
Talk about it.
Between, service is the price you pay for being here.
Yes.
To Nat Ministry. I'm just like...
It ebbs and flows.
It does.
It's like based on where you are on that day, kind of.
In the moment.
In the moment, yeah.
Because, seriously.
Yeah.
Last week, I had an event every night after work. 5 days straight.
You did. Yeah, you did.
5 days straight.
Yeah.
This week hasn't been as bad because we had snow here in Nashville.
No, we had snow again.
Like that much. But it was enough to shut some stuff down. And I was like, I see what you're doing, Father. I see. Thank you.
Listen, coming here is still like a little patch. And I was like, oh, no, I'm making it. The rest of the road is fine. But I was like, I'm going to call Neysa. I'm going to make it on this part. But yeah.
Yeah, they said on Tuesday, we get the snow tonight. Everybody said, take my stuff off.
I know that's right.
That's going to be here tomorrow.
It won't be. No.
And thankful because we talked about the fact that for years, we all had jobs where we had to be there.
Yes.
We worked in news.
Yep. They don't matter. You better be here.
Let me tell you though.
Oh, what?
Y'all, you just go with us on this one.
You know how we do.
All day.
Yeah.
But, so it snowed Tuesday night here. So Wednesday, I'm working from home. And one of my children is here and was trying to figure out, could she get to her? She has like a little contract job that she was doing. I don't want to say little because it's not little, but she has a contract job that she's doing. And so they were like, can you get here? And Tuesday, I didn't want to put my fears on her.
Right.
Because let me tell you right now, I'm driving Miss Daisy. I'm a fair weather driver. If it's sunny and warm weather, that's me.
Yeah.
Preferably in the morning.
Yes.
Not the night. 'Cause I get tired at night.
Come on.
But I'm up at 5. I can drive at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Yep.
I got a 4-hour to 6-hour limit in the car.
Okay.
Depending on where we're trying to get to for me driving straight. You know? I know me and my limitations.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, I wear contacts and glasses, so I can't see that good. So I need to drive in the daytime where I can see good.
Yes. Me too.
I know these things about me. Me driving in rainy, stormy weather. Not my thing.
Stormy
Slick weather. Snowy, icy weather.
Right.
Not my thing.
Yeah, not your thing.
But I worked in news for many a year.
Honey.
And would have to figure out how to get to work or take an extra bag and I'm going to just stay right here for tomorrow. Then I'll get home tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We've all done it, right?
Yeah.
Or the hotel or whatever else. We've done all the things. So now it's time for my child to get to work in the same weather. So I'm not trying to project my anxiety on her.
Right.
Because I'm like, I did it. I was the same age. She'll figure it out or she won't, My only advice to her was this. I can't come get you.
Right.
If you get stuck.
Like, I'm no good.
Yeah. So she looked out there and she looked at me the next day and she said, "Oh no, I can't do that." I said, "That's your choice to make."
Exactly.
My inner side was going, "Yes,
Yeah,
Lord,
exactly.
my baby's gonna be safe."
You're right. Right.
So I called my mother, and because she was worried too. Apparently, she ain't gonna say that neither because my child is grown. Right. You gotta make your own decisions.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Did Maya make it to work?" And that's like she decided that she couldn't get out of the neighborhood, so she did not go in today. And I live off some main roads, so it's like sometimes it is very difficult to get out of our neighborhood. We just started getting salted streets this year. We've never had salted streets before, so I'm like super excited.
And
to
it's roads that do this.
Yes, it
for
is.
those of y'all watching.
Yeah. So my mom said, "Now you see how I felt when you were going to work in the snow all those years." I was like, I didn't think about it because my mom doesn't live here.
Right.
I didn't think she'd be stressed about it.
She's still your mom.
But she's still my mom.
Oh, yeah.
She's still my mom.
Yeah.
I was like,
aww,
it is a full circle. Yay. So,
I'm glad she was safe.
Yes. And I know a lot of people who have to go to work.
They do.
In all doctors,
Yeah.
I was married to a police officer. He had to go. Firemen. Y'all don't get the EMS. Y'all don't get to stay home.
Yeah.
So I appreciate those that are out there. But I also recognize that when you can stay and get out the way, get out the damn way.
Yeah.
And let the folks who need to be out there be out there.
And they tell you that, please stay home if you can. Like you said, there are people who just cannot.
Who cannot.
But yeah. And if you are out there, take it easy, go slow, etc.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
What'd you do on the slow day, Eva?
On the snow day, I did not wear a bra. Woo! Jesus.
Don't you get so much more work done in sweatpants and no bra?
I do. I feel like I do.
My productivity goes up.
Yes. I'm not restricted.
Which I don't understand the whole return to the office policy. Because I'm like, I work longer hours.
Right.
Because I'm not in traffic driving.
Yep.
And I'm much more comfortable. So I'm working a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Because going to the bathroom and back even, I ain't got to undo 17 buttons.
Hello. Yep.
Just got to pull off these biker shorts.
Yep.
That's all I got to do. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I'm just who decided that work from home isn't good?
Each individual company.
Right.
Somebody told somebody something.
All it takes is one fool to be out there at Disney World instead of working. And folks be, everybody be out there playing. A lot of folks give you more hours.
They do.
Because they are actually working at their desk.
That's true.
Yeah,
no, that's true. Like you said, especially the traffic part.
No, I mean, water cooler talk is cut down.
None of that. Yeah.
So,
you're just working.
The only thing I do that's low key, like a little tricky, but I don't think it's even tricky. I throw my laundry in the wash. Like, I love working from home on Friday because I can throw my laundry in the wash. But in my opinion, that's the same time I would take to go stop by so-and-so's office to have that conversation about, hey girl, you see so-and-so? Did you watch Vanderpump Rules? Whatever that conversation is. So
it gives you that flexibility. I think a lot of businesses, I've heard just the collaboration is a huge driving force behind the return to work. I see your face. that in-person collaboration as opposed to being on a Teams or a Zoom or whatever. You kind of have that, like you said, the water cooler and I know, I'm just saying that's just what I'm hearing, and I know you've heard it too.
Yes.
But we're over here like, we good. I could just chat you.
So I'm going to choose my words wisely because this is what's on our card.
No, we're getting to that.
Yeah. But the workplace is full of, as my tummy growls, is full of food. No, I need some food, actually. Yes. It's full of stressors, is the word I'm going to use.
True.
Stressors.
Yeah.
And some demographics have more stressors than others. And sometimes going to the office for folks who have a lot of stressors.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
It's like
I'm picking it up.
being on stage almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So I often say that me leaving my house, I have to navigate whiteness and maleness, right? To be safe in the world.
Yep.
And so anytime I'm outside of my own door, then I'm on stage. unless I'm in the company of my peoples,
Come on.
my friends, my A1s. But like it's on stage, and so there is a woo-saw when you walk back in the door. I think everybody feels when they come back after work.
Yeah.
But for some of us, it's a big old woo-saw.
Hello.
Like,
yep.
I was quoting someone the other day. I was like, Paul Lawrence Dunbar. We wear the mask. You know what I mean? Like that's really what goes on when you're at work all the time. And so being able to work from home, I understand the need for collaboration.
Right.
I also don't understand when global companies are like, return to the office for collaboration so I can sit at my desk and Zoom you because you actually in Munich.
Hello. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
If I'm going to Zoom you anyway.
Yeah. Let me do it from
Zoom
home.
you from my house.
Yeah. With no bra.
With no bra. That always struck me as weird,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Just pivoting just a little bit because you talked about the snow day, what I do. I was home. I am grateful that I do have a company where I don't have to go in and risk my life. They're like, you can stay home. Thank you. I was going to anyway.
And doing all the work just from here.
Prior to that, we had come off of a holiday weekend. And I just want to shout out Orchestra Noir really quickly. You got attitude.
Because I didn't get a chance to go.
If Orchestra Noir is in your city, definitely go see it. When they come back to Nashville.
The original weekend, I was unavailable.
Right.
And then it got pushed back.
Yeah.
And so then when it came back, I totally just missed it. So that was on me.
And I received a blessing. It was a time. And it was sold out, right?
It was like a time.
In the past, you and I have talked about Black Nashville, our age demographic, like all of that. What do we want? What do we want to see? And the numbers show this is what we want to see. Yeah. Because it was sold out. It was packed out for real. Like, yeah. So
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And it's a twofold question.
Oh, Lord.
Because I feel like for this one, I didn't hear a lot about it.
That's fair.
And that's one thing I feel that maybe it's just my own group. We don't always do a good job of saying, I'm going to. Okay. Everybody else going to be there. You know what I mean? And you know how we are. We the queen of who all going to be over there. You know? Because yes, I want to go and support it, but I also want to support a well-attended event.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, even tonight, I bought tickets to Kindred's in concert tonight here. And so I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
But even I didn't think to say who all is going to this, you know, just to say, we can meet up, we can do X, Y, and Z, you know. Yeah. So
understood.
So yeah.
But we all can do a better job at that. Yeah. And it's nothing personal. You just don't think, you just be like, let me. Well, I will say the orchestra, Neysa already knows this. It really was a gift. I got free tickets. Last minute.
Because you blessed and highly favored.
God is good. Seriously. So it wasn't a let me get and, you know.
Of course.
But no, you're absolutely right. When I see things or stuff, me and you, we try to do really good with that. Yeah. Like I'll see something like, hey, did you know about this? Or
that's true.
Yeah. But no, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's often a conversation in this city about, I didn't know about it. You hear that a lot with stuff. So I don't know. I mean, nowadays everything being social media and it's like your algorithm, maybe it's not populating.
Exactly. And it's the algorithm. Also, I will say this. There used to be a time, and I don't know how, but we did it, you know, where you actually had a flyer or you listen to the radio and it would be on the radio. Could you listen to the morning drive?
Yeah.
Now, because information is so vast and everywhere, I can curate what I want. I listen to NPR all the time.
Yeah.
I don't always listen to other like stations. Like I will turn them on from time to time, just being like, what are people listening to nowadays? I sure don't know, because I'm listening to whatever I want to. I'm curating my own stuff all the time.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And apparently one day I was listening to music from New Zealand. I was like, I'm in a New Zealand type of mood, and so so I'm listening to my own music, you know, literally. And so so that's the great thing is you have access to so much. Yeah. The bad part is you have access to so much. So it's like I can miss it because things are coming at you a mile a minute. And I'm like, where, what am I doing? You know? So
I will say, I have friends that have won tickets off the radio. They still listen to the radio. And so those promotions are still going on. But like you said, there's so many ways now to get information.
Exactly.
But I will say radio still does free ticket giveaways into various shows. So I don't know. But I'm with you. I don't listen to radio ever since, Bluetooth and CarPlay, whatever.
Girl,
I'm like, I don't want no commercials.
I got a book. I got a podcast going.
Yep.
I have,
uninterrupted
curated, music that I want to hear.
I'm like,
I've been in a Robert Glasper mood at work.
Okay.
So, yes, me and Robert Glasper, we go together real bad right now.
That's good. Yes. Yeah. But there's different ways to find out stuff. But you make a good point, though. Yeah. Trying to be intentional if you can. And be like, hey, did you know about this? Even if you can't go sometimes.
Exactly.
Just to share, like, this is going on. Because everybody's algorithm is different.
Very much so.
Curate it for you. So,
Very much so.
Anyways, what you been up to? Go ahead, sorry.
One more thing.
Yeah, hit it.
So, I moderated a panel.
You did?
But there wasn't no panel. But that was fun.
We talked.
So we had a event. The sorority had an event here in Tennessee. Delta Days of the Capitol. You know, Delta is all about social action. And let me clarify: Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is all about social action. And as members, we are all tasked with being part of the change to make our communities better. So they had this day on the Capitol that they have every year. Where you go and you just really learn about state government, make sure you're tuned in to state government, make sure that as individuals you can petition your members of government for the things that you want to see. And so that was really, really great. As part of that, we have these panels, and I was asked to moderate a panel. So I'm super excited to moderate this panels on AI in the workplace. And, since we have a multi-generational organization, we're going to have this, conversation from basically a baseline to a 30,000 foot, just so you can get kind of the purview and then do your own research after that. I was supposed to moderate. My speaker did not show up. Yeah, I didn't book the speaker. So right. Like my own person failed me. That's not it. Yeah. But the speaker didn't show up. So I had to do a presentation.
She did.
On AI in the workplace.
Yeah, you did.
And I was just like, all right. Here we go.
And you killed it.
Here we go.
Okay.
So it was interesting. It was like, and I was very transparent with the people. I'm like, the speaker is not here.
Yeah.
We're going to have a conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to all help each other through, understand. Everybody different points of view in the room and different expertise in the room, so that was good. So we were able to have a conversation about it and give some things. Also, the really cool thing is that the conference was at TSU. TSU has the AI Smart Center, and where they have classes for people to learn about AI. So that was really good to be able to make that plug there and have that connection there. But so I was just like, look at us pivoting. We out here doing things, girl.
I'm proud of you.
I like doing stuff like that.
And I told Neysa, see, that was God. Okay, we're going to have church for a moment.
Here we go.
And I said that, like, that everything is divine. Like, these people were supposed to come according to man, woman, but no, it was your time to shine. God in that moment was like, all right, you got it and you had it. And I'm so proud of you. So it was supposed to happen that way.
Yay. So it was good. It was good. I was super excited about it.
Clap for Neysa.
I like moderating smart things. Like,
smart. I would hope you
I do.
Smart
I
things.
do. I like, teach me something, Like, I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, let me tell y'all though. Come and see her again today.
Okay.
Dr. Judy
Cummings.
Oh,
yes.
Dr. Judy Cummings. That woman's so fire.
That's your girl. That's your...
Yes!
We all have our people. Like...
Yes! Okay. She might be my Harriet Cole.
She might be...
Because you and Harriet Cole. That's your best friend.
That's my best friend.
I was like...
Okay, good.
Here's how I knew. I'm not going to tell y'all everything because you got to, sometimes it pays to be a member.
Look up. But look up Dr. Judy.
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And she's speaking at an event that I'm going to today too. So I'm super excited about that. But when she opened her prayer before she spoke with Mother God, I said, we shaking tables today. We shaking tables in the name.
Shaking the table.
I love it. I love it. I mean, y'all know this about me. Anybody who has a very inclusive view of divinity, just does something to me. Like, I'm just like, yes, I love it.
You felt that.
You know me.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
so
your girl.
That's
You stand.
Yep. Yep. I'm like,
very good.
I'll be cheesing today.
Like, you gonna go speak to her? Yeah,
like,
you do. You do, cheese.
Or Dr. Gwendolyn Boy. I mean, like,
yeah, you.
Don't
we
be
do.
smart.
We,
Ooh. Don't be.
I'll
be so excited
Smart
to be in the
black women.
presence of great black women.
I know that's right. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Because no, don't be
fangirl
sorry.
moment. I'm gonna have a Dr. Judy t-shirt.
Yeah, they send nerds out, and I love it.
I do.
Yes, those are your people. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, Beyonce. No.
Girl,
yes.
I ain't got them tickets. Ain't gonna get them either.
Okay. You sure she added another show in Atlanta?
I can't.
I'm not going. I
can't.
All right.
I gotta check it in the savings.
Thank you, Kevin Hart.
I gotta rub it on my pants and blow on it a little bit. See if it works. So.
All right.
Girl. Because this year, y'all, okay. This is not topic either.
We're getting to the
This
topic.
year, people are turning big birthdays this year.
Yes.
Everybody's turning big birthday this year.
Yeah, buddy.
And so, because everybody's turning big birthday this year, we're like, y'all all want to go to Dubai? Like, different times. Or so-and-so. Or...
Anybody want to go to Houston?
Anybody want to go to Opry Mills?
That part.
We can get a little party room with Dave and Buster.
I cannot stand
I'm
you.
so serious.
I'm so done.
And then the sorority want to have a convention. And I was like,
what you said?
Ooh.
I know. Yeah, it's a
that
lot.
comic conference came out. I said, let me see if I can wipe her up again.
Oh my God.
Out there, I'm crying.
She's crying because she's laughing.
Yes, I'm so serious.
You'll figure it out.
This US dollars of this year.
Some people just
Help
get a
me.
prayer. That's God bless you.
Help me.
Vaya con Dios.
Because,
I know it's a lot.
yes.
It's a lot.
It is.
And you'll figure it out.
I will, because something's going to get a no.
Absolutely.
I can't do everything.
Well, your
And I
tribe is
want
so
to.
good that they know. I mean, your tribe is so good. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. You know what I
no.
mean? No one's gonna be calling you names.
Girl, somebody said, "Are you going to so and so?" I cannot.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not in the budget.
Yeah.
If I go, I ain't gonna have lights.
Listen. We'll talk more offline, but I told you I met with my financial advisor and I almost wanted to cry in the office. Because it was not even just what I needed to hear, but it was like, okay, like time to grow up is what I told you. Like, come on, Faith, you gotta grow up. Like, and so I am now in action with some of the things that we discussed. And in the moment, my stomach was hurting. I was like, oh, I can't do that. So yeah.
There's I don't know if you have this, so I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have financial guilt?
In the sense of what? Like,
So for me,
tell me.
finances are a part where I feel like at my big age, I should know all the things, right? However, I don't. No shade to my parents.
Right.
But that was not a conversation that we had ever in our house other than you need to save money.
Right. Okay.
Well, hear your daddy say you need to save money.
Yeah.
And I want them outfits that are really cute. And I'm in high school. I don't understand the balance there. You know what I mean? And I didn't grow up noticing, because again, we didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
But I didn't grow up noticing like that they were struggling to pay the bills. Right. My oldest child realizes Chris and I struggled to pay the bills at one point in time. Yeah. My youngest has no recollection of that. How they treat money are two very different things, though, based upon the experience, right?
Yeah.
So for me, like, I do. I carry, because I'm smart.
You're very smart.
But that is an area where I'm not smart. And I have to give myself grace, which I don't do very well of saying, you're smart in a lot of things. This is one that you're going to actually have to
need help.
I need help with,
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, I should know it for,
You're always like that with a lot of things.
I am.
And you need to give yourself grace. You didn't, finance ain't your jam.
Yeah.
You keep the lights on.
We have money in the bank.
Right. Yes.
But, yeah.
I know that I carry guilt. I think the flip side of that, you talking about two ends of the spectrum with your girls. Obviously, I am the younger one's mother. But
Yes, you are.
I'm her twin. No isn't in my vocabulary when it comes to money. So that is where I'm coming from. I didn't know if my mom struggled or not. I don't know. I got everything I needed, a lot of what I wanted.
Exactly.
So having to do it on my own now and really assess well, no, you can't do this. And I'm like, but I don't know. No. What is no?
Oh, yeah.
So that for me has been the struggle. I still make things work. Now, this is my struggle over here, but I'm going to go to this brunch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So telling myself no has been very difficult.
That is so funny because I had the same conversation with your twin, my youngest daughter. And we were talking about this literally yesterday. Yeah. And not in relation to really so much as finance, but in relation to diet. And I was just like, she's working out all the time. She looks great. You can tell she's been putting in work. You know what I mean? And over here, I'm not working as hard as I should be. And been snacking a little bit more than I should be. I'd be stressed, y'all. but I was I have to be comfortable telling myself no. Whereas, a lot of times, because the world is so harsh. Yeah. That we take comfort in ourselves and doing things for ourselves. The day is shit, but I can sure enough get this store to lead at J. Alexander and it's make my day better. Or there's nothing but cake. Or I'm not going out, I'm going to Uber Eats it, still getting all those charges. Yeah. So it's trying to figure all that out. But we are soft to ourselves because who else is? Yes. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll still want to be soft to myself and understand that sometimes telling myself no is actually truly being soft to yourself because I'm invested in long-term goals, So
I like that.
Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, we went all off.
We did. I'm still crying a little bit.
I'm gonna come back to Dr. Judy.
Yes.
And you moderating. Yes. Right? Because this is what sparked. For context, we're gonna get into our bigger topic now. Which we said like a letter to our younger self. So talking to Neysa the other day, and I was telling about a conversation I had with a mutual friend about essentially comparison, right? Which is comparison, thief of joy. You hear that? We all hear it. And personally, why am I not moderating, right? So I can be happy for Neysa, and I am. I'm happy for our friend who's doing all these big things, and most of my friends genuinely happy. There's no hatred, there's no underlying nothing issues or anything like that. Like genuinely excited and happy, but also sometimes being like, well, I'm also a communications person. Why am I not here? But regularly just having to tell myself what is for me is for me. And it will not miss me. I know people say that a lot. It's not cliche. It really is true. But even at this big age, there's still self-doubt. There's still, why am I not at this level? Why am I not here? Right? Why don't I have this amount of money? Why don't all those things? So for context, that's what sparked the conversation that we're having now. Is like, I want to do this, So,
girl.
Yeah.
Comparison will motivate you to do some things.
Yeah.
But it also will have you chasing things that aren't yours.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to be the best.
I know.
Yo,
You do. You do.
I like to be the best. And when I'm not the best, it messes with my head.
Yeah.
Like, you notice when you got here today, my energy ain't all the way up.
Right.
I'm in my head. The scale ain't scaling the way it's supposed to be scaling. And I be really hard on myself.
You do.
And so,
You're
like,
very hard
I'm just
on
like...
yourself. I know. That's that grace we talked about, too.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's comparison, right?
Yeah, it is comparison.
Because I just saw somebody else who I know who's been in the gym and is modeling, doing all these things at her big 50, and like she's totally embracing that, you know, right now. And I'm like, she put the work in. So then I'd be mad at myself, like, oh, you ain't working as hard as she is on this type of things. You know what I mean? And I don't know what else she's doing in the rest of her life.
Exactly.
She's working in this one, you know?
Yeah.
But I do that. I do that, you know? Why haven't you written the second book yet? Oh my God, my husband died. Now I had to sit down and chill and get my mind together.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
But I still want the second book on the show.
Right.
Or the PhD program.
Yeah.
Or, you know, this to even be bigger than it is. So, and I see other people who are doing things who came in later even and are doing it. But also, when I recognize some people aren't doing 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they're doing it in different cities, you know? And they're just, their path is just different than ours.
Yes.
And so I have to be okay with that. Oftentimes I'm not.
That's real.
So,
No, that's real.
yeah.
Yeah, very much so. I think, obviously, self-talk is very important, and reiterating those messages for me. It is not a one-off. These feelings will come up again. I will need to acknowledge them for what they are, and then talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
it's this might not be it for you, Faith, but this is. You know what I mean? Let's not focus on where you think you should be. Let's focus on like the accomplishments you've had and the great things you do get to do. You know what I mean? But it's a regular occurrence. I ain't even gonna hold you, right? It comes some days you're here, some days you're like. So.
But you said about me moderating. I said about you for the thing on the 26th.
Oh yeah,
because I was like, we a package deal in this situation.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
You're in. I'm not going to say what it is because I know you want to announce in your own time, but I'm like, your shoe game's different than mine.
Yeah.
You're much more plugged into that than I am. You know what I mean? So, like, that makes sense for you to get the ask, not the show to get the ask, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. I'm still going to go support
You're still
all
going.
the things. Yeah, of course. I'm still going to go support and do all the things. But it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know? So I do see some of that, too. You know, with people, there are people that I, like, years and years and years ago as a blogger and like writing a whole lot in that space. And I remember people were coming to me like, hey, how do I get on? I'm like, here's, you know, step 1, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got no more steps than that, but this is what I'm doing. Yeah. To see them and their brand grow so much and to see mine be sidelined. And I'm like, like, and there's a multitude of reasons that went into it being sidelined. Yeah. But I'm like, if I had done some things differently, could I be, you know, Jackie Ina? You know what I mean? Or, you know, doing some things like differently. Obviously, I didn't do those things differently. Yeah. But I've always said that when I die, I want to get to heaven. And when he takes us to my warehouse of blessings, I don't want nothing in that mug. I want to be empty. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And so I know that there's still more for me to do down here to make sure that my stuff is going to be empty. Because I don't want to get there and be like, you could have had this if you had the faith, but you didn't have it. Like, no. Leave it. I want dust. Tumbleweeds rolling through my warehouse. You know? Yeah. So. Yeah. And I think even at our age, social media still does a number on you, right? You hear even like the 40 side of TikTok, everything is like, just do it, right? But as we've talked about on this show, I want my look to be a certain way. Yes. For me, I'm a filter girl. I'm not ashamed of that. I like filters. I don't have crazy looking ones, but I like a good filter because sometimes it ain't right. So, you know, but I struggle with that too because again we have the 9 to 5s, we have other obligations, so we're not
always on social media to record the video of us talking, you know? It's just, and it can be taxing.
I'm giving 10 plus hours a day every day to my job. Every day. Because I like lights and a mortgage. And so I got to give that time to them. You know? Little things like that.
Yes.
So I don't always think about shooting content and, you know, day in the life and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I've always said, if I were doing communications for you.
Right. Hello.
Boom, bam. I got you all day.
Yeah.
But doing it for myself, it's always going to be a struggle because I don't yet think of myself as the brand all the time. Even though I know that I am. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
And I think I'm much more comfortable working in a work brand because there are many different facets of us, right?
Yeah.
And I want to make sure people understand the 9 to 5 me is still me.
Right.
But you're getting a sliver of me.
Yeah.
You know? So I hate people like, well, you act so different. No, I don't act any different.
No.
It's just a different character that I play at that point in time. And then I'm also this person and I'm this person and I'm that person. You know? So.
Yeah. I feel you. For me, at work, again, because we're both comms professionals, I can media prep the hell out of you. I know I'm in the zone. They're going to ask these questions. Here's some test questions. Here's how we're going to do it. Wear this, not that. And then for me, posting for me is honestly when I feel like it. But that's organic to me. I don't want to be forced to record all these videos. Like, I try to record things for me as it comes to me. Like, the other day, I asked, did people flip their eyelids in middle school? Like, mainly boys. Girls didn't do that.
I don't do that.
But it came to my mind. I'm like, let me record it. Okay. But okay, she can do that. However, it just came to me and I did it, right? I just don't, because I don't know, maybe it's the inner child thing. I just don't want, I don't like being told what to do.
You don't.
And I already have assignments for my 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, when it comes to this social media game, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do it. And then if I am, I'll popple and hey. But yeah, that's the difference for me. Like, also looking at myself, like I say I want, but what steps am I taking
to do it?
And is it really what I want, or do I want it because I see you doing it?
Ooh.
Do you see? Yeah. Yes. Is it really what I want? Or I'm like, well, Neysa doing, I want to do, you know?
Yeah.
That's real too.
I would love to, you asked me what I want. I would love to solely be talent and CEO. You know what I mean? And let somebody else do the other pieces of cutting it and editing and all those types of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love for this platform to grow and be a profitable platform.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do the labor of love and do the work. Make a coin.
Come on.
Make a coin.
Double for you trouble.
Exactly. I would love to be able to moderate and host things and have even some key events in town, small events where we actually engage the tribe and go out and about and do some things together.
Yeah.
Curate that. But yeah. And those are things that I want organically.
Yeah.
Now, do I want to be Joe Rogan money? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would not turn that down. Right.
Yeah.
At the same time, I just wanted to always be us. You know what I mean? And authentic to us. You know?
Yeah.
And whenever it's not authentic to us anymore, then it's like, why are we doing it?
Yeah.
And we've seen, realistically, the stats say most podcasts don't even make it to 3 episodes. So we've already exceeded that by doing 5 seasons here, you know?
Yeah.
And so we're doing the work.
Celebrate. Yeah.
We're doing the work.
Yeah,
and we're having a good time doing it.
We are. It's like the difference between independent and major label. I have to do music.
We raucous.
No longer Most Def. Yeah, I seen back.
Brown sugar, like in Brown Sugar?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are.
We would Cappy.
Oh.
I love that movie.
When you first fall in love with hip hop.
I'm getting divorced. That's my favorite part. Or sit. Sit. Y'all gonna do it. I know all Tay Diggs is like.
I love that movie.
We had a I want cucumber sandwiches. Be happy for me. I love that movie. Can y'all tell?
It's the massager from Brooks, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That movie is good. Now I'm going to go watch it.
I know.
All right, good. Yeah.
Oh, 90s movies are all the feels.
Pivoting again. Mm-hmm.
They are
all the feels.
They are. They're toxic as hell, but we love them.
We do love them.
But they're toxic as shit.
Okay, true.
But we love them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all just go with it today.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
My little brother is 11 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. And so he's an adult, obviously, grown man, wife and kids. But he had never really seen Love Jones. And so he watches Love Jones with his wife. And I'm like, oh my God, didn't you love it? And they were like, no.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you mean no?
Yeah.
Love Jones.
Love it.
And the blues and the thigh.
Yeah.
You know? I'm on your Sanchez. What are we doing? Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Hello, black people. I still say that every day. Yeah. Hello, black people.
Hello, black people.
You know?
Yes. They didn't love it. What did he say?
He was like, it's toxic. Like, there wasn't a good love story. They shouldn't have been together. And I'm like, what? But here's what I will say.
Okay. Yep. I have thoughts.
So, as a child of that time period, I will say that most of our love stories that we revere have some kind of obstacle or trauma. Yeah. It's normally, I don't like you, I do like you, I'm with somebody else, now I'm back with you type of situation. So part of it's that, you know? Yeah. I mean, Dwayne, Wade, and Whitley, who I love.
Those are your people.
Who I love. Yeah. It's toxic as hell. Yeah. Dwayne did her wrong. Whitley played in his face. Like, it's a whole lot of mess. Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole lot of Neysa and Chris on that too. But we ain't talk about that. But truly, those were our love stories, right? I also recognize that every story that gets made has to have a climactic moment. Yes. It's not going to be a TV show, you know? Yeah. I'm going to be like, oh, they got together. They was okay. That's boring as hell. Yeah. But you have to have that for the storytelling. Yeah. I also believe people are messy.
I do too. I think sometimes the term toxic is used a lot.
Sometimes it's just human.
Yes. Humans are complex. Yes. And if we're speaking to movies, you have a protagonist and antagonist. That's always the case. Characters are layered. Humans are layered.
True.
So I don't know, you know, and I love Jones. I saw it in the theater. Like,
so did I.
Yeah. And, you know, relationships can be complex. Like you said, it's not always we met and we were together and happily ever after. No, because you're human. You have flaws. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know that I agree with toxic, but yeah. And obviously you play it up a little bit more for a movie or a TV show, but we're all human and layered. Yeah. 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 Okay. I love, I'm protecting Love Jones.
Girl, you know movies. I love Love
Jones.
But
I know you do. But yeah, it's like they had to work through some stuff.
They did.
And they was in the rain and the hair was getting wet.
Girl. That was a one take. When they went to the wild hair. Did you? I've been to the wild hair.
Neysa's so happy to talk about the wild hair bumping and grinding.
Yes.
Thrusting.
It was there. So, yes, I love that movie.
Did you have the soundtrack?
Of course.
I love that soundtrack.
That's
my version of Maxwell something. That's like my favorite because it's the mellow, smooth version. I was like, because he slowed it down.
Let me tell you, soundtracks in the 90s, they're still good now. But the 90s,
I know.
Start with that Boomerang soundtrack. Come on, LaFace.
I still listen to There You Go by Johnny Gill. That's my jam.
Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it.
This is funny. This kind of goes into, well, you know, Valentine's Day has happened and all that.
Yes, it has.
You talking about love and all that makes me think of that. Ooh. Oh, Scorpios were made recently, just so you know. I just want to throw that out because the world needs more Scorpios, and this is when, you know, it happens. Like Valentine's Day a little before.
Libra. That's when Libras are made, right?
No, Scorpios.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Okay.
Take your pill, y'all.
I worked out Valentine's Day. I wore my Scorpio t-shirt. I was like, yes, let's go. Get it in.
No, we do not need more Scorpios. We don't.
Me and Asian are Scorpios.
I know.
Thank
I know
you.
who's Scorpio in my life.
So yeah, thank you. Anyways, letter to your younger self.
Oh yeah.
We did that already. But the feelings will come as you age. Just, I would say, give yourself more grace. You know? They're going to come. And I feel like at this age, too, I'm not as down on myself, right? I still feel the feelings. You think I really beat myself up? Okay, you disagree. I don't know that I beat myself up. I feel like I have the tools now to, again, identify what's going on. I don't know that I had the tools when I was younger and I was quick.
That's it.
That's what it is then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the feelings will come.
I can acknowledge that my mindset when it comes to me and these 2 pounds is not healthy.
Okay.
I can acknowledge that.
I know.
I still also feel the way I feel. Those two things are not connected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I can say, like, I'm angry at the fact that the scale's going this way and not that way.
Yeah.
At the same time, recognizing, okay, you actually have the power to change that.
Yeah.
And you can't hate yourself into moving in the right direction.
Right.
So I have to give myself those grace. And I think that's the thing that as a younger person, I did not always give myself grace.
Right.
Hardly at all. I'd be mad, you know? I remember one of my line sisters was on the first season of American Next Top Model.
Yep.
And so she was on this show and I was just like, this is obviously many, many years ago.
Right.
But I was really like, why is she on there? You know? Not that she's not amazing, you know?
Yeah.
But there was some unresolved history there too, where she beat me when I ran for Miss TSU. You know? And she won it. And so I was just like, why does all this stuff happen to her? And it took another one of my line sisters and said, did you apply for it? I said, I didn't know. And she was like, so why are you? And I'm like, I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
And we
like,
need those people in our lives.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that I want some of the same goals that person had at the time, but she was working for them.
Yeah.
And I was playing it safe.
Yep.
So I can't be mad when a risk taker gets what risk takers get when I'm playing it safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that even as an adult, especially with the rise of social media, I have to understand that. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to phrase this correctly.
Okay.
You don't believe in the word choice.
Hello.
It used to be, I thought I would go to work and do a good job, and you would see how good of a job that I'm doing and how much I am benefiting you and your organization, and you would be like, oh, Neysa, you're doing wonderful. Let me promote you because I see what good work you're doing. That is not how the world works. I think at one point in time, it could have worked some like that. Yeah. But not even like that all the way, because doing your job is what you're paid to do. Right. Yeah. Taking stretch assignments shows people that you're ready for the next level. You know, not just doing your job with your head down. Right. And so when I think about even now with the rise, it's like, let me make sure I'm not only doing the good work, I also have to promote myself and the good work. Yeah. And that's a space that I don't feel a lot of women, particularly Black women, feel comfortable doing all the time. Yeah. Because as women, you get, you're bragging, like whatever. Like, so, but you have to really make sure that you are touting your own work, tooting your own horn, because if not, people will never know the good work that you're doing. You know? Yeah. I have worked with some amazing people. Some people who've been not so amazing. Yeah. But they talked a better game about themselves than I did. That's it. Yeah. you know? And I'm like, And I think this is why I love this side of the podcast, because for once we get to be in front.
Yeah.
When all of our jobs have always been behind.
Yep. Yeah.
And I remember really thinking when I was at a government agency, I'm like, you don't trust me to give the speech, but you trust me to write the speech.
Woo. Take up the offering right now, please.
Now I know that my job was to write the speech.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
However, in this instance I'm talking about, the person I wrote the speech for was no longer able to deliver it. So they were like, who can I get to deliver it? Well,
the speechwriter.
I wrote it.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm on the executive leadership team.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I deliver this speech? Because I'm in all the meetings and I know intimately the situation.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
You know?
I know.
So I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still don't see comms as a key part of the team. You see it as a support function. Got it.
Whew.
I don't work there anymore. So
it doesn't.
No. Because, and that's the thing that I have to remember too. Like, no, if I want to be X, Y, and Z, I have to put myself out there and be X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
I have 1 trillion speaking engagements over the next 6 weeks, it feels like.
That's awesome.
And it's like, okay. So that, and it's only to raise the capital. People see, oh,
right. Yeah.
She can do this too.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So.
Which is great.
Yeah.
That's what you asked for.
Exactly.
Also be careful. Are you ready for what you asked for? Because when it comes, you gotta be ready.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready.
I love that.
Yay.
Yay.
Where can they find us?
Okay.
I make you do it twice, I know.
No, it's fine. We will continue the conversation, but you can find us on all the platforms where you listen to podcasts, including YouTube, because we cute.
This makeup is doing a good job today.
It is. You look good.
Yes, my little short hair. It's not big today.
And we're on social media, all the platforms as well. I got my TikTok back. So we're on social media, every platform. So look for us there. Engage with us. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, share.
Yay.
Thank you. This was a good one.
It was a good one. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.